Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Guzman, and today I'm going to be doing a psychic reading on Tamar Braxton. I had done one a while back. This is kind of like a revisit. For those of you that don't know, we all need to keep her in our thoughts and prayers, and her family. Apparently she was found unresponsive in her hotel room, the Ritz-Carlton. That's allegedly what has happened. And they think that it's an attempted suicide, allegedly. Again, this is just all allegedly. So I'm going to get into the tea from Spirit and see what is coming up, what Spirit is revealing. And I'm going to be using the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, because I want to see exactly like what is coming up from that. And then I'm going to be using the Ryder Waite tarot deck. Now, I will say before I get into the reading, just using my own intuitive abilities, is that I feel like she has been under a lot of stress. I do feel like there was definitely some prescriptions that, and alcohol possibly. But again, that is just something that I feel. I do feel like there was some stress that, stressful situation. She would be suffering from like depression or things like that, but I don't see her being suicidal. And this is just my own take on what I see. I don't see her being the type that would do something like this, only because she has her son, she has her child, and then she has her family, and she's I do believe she has a strong connection to God or spirituality in general, and she knows that she has a lot of things still going, you know, to look forward to. I do feel like that during this whole thing, the things that are not being unsaid is that she may have had some kind of like argument that was very strong with some people. Could be her boyfriend, but I do feel like there was some arguments. Now, my own personal thing is that when I look at his energy, I just don't trust him. I'm not saying that he had anything to do with this at all, or that, you know, that he had anything to do with this, but I just don't trust him. I don't know what it is about him. It feels almost like, I don't know, inauthentic in so many ways. So, but that's just my opinion. And again, I have to remove that when I get into the reading. I don't know this man, but what I feel like, it's like, I don't see the connection between him and Tamar. So I'm going to get into the reading and start shuffling. I'm going to shift the camera down now, so hopefully it does not fall, and you can still see me. If you hear any background noise, that is my TV in the other room. It's kind of hard to not mute it, so I do apologize. But if you hear any like voices, I know that a lot of people sometimes hear voices, and that's why I'm trying to talk very loud so that way you can hear me. So I'm going to get into it. Spirit, show me what was going on with Tamar. Like what has been going on with her for the last couple of months. Will she come out of this coma or unconsciousness that she was found unconscious, but apparently she's in a stable condition? Will she come out of this? So let's see what the cards have to say. Let me just do another little bit of shuffle here. She's such a pretty lady. She's so sophisticated, and I really like Tamar. I really do. Okay, Master, Third Eye, Detach. Wow. Clarity. Okay. First card I got here, and I'm going to turn these around so you can see them. Let me actually push these to the front because I want to have them organized as I got them out. Okay. All right. So the first card that I got here was Master. And so with Master, you notice how the heart is inside of a lantern. I do feel like even though a lot of people love her, she still feels kind of, she has felt over the last year or couple of years, she's felt kind of guarded and feeling like she cannot just love someone and trust them wholeheartedly. It feels like her heart is inside of a you know, like a prison, like a wall that she would have. That's what I kind of feel like. She's very protected and she guards her heart. So loving someone is almost there, but it's from a distance. Like she protects herself. This card here with the third eye, to me tells me that there was something definitely going on. It was very weird that she would cancel the show that she has with her boyfriend, and she said she was not feeling well. So we know that something was going on, but sometimes when people are not feeling well, it's not always health. It could be mental, and it could be the arguments and whatnot. Detached, to me, tells me that at some point when they found her unconscious, that her soul was on the other side. So I don't know if this is like saying so far, and I'm going to seek more clarity, if like she's in the in-between and deciding whether or not to come in back to her body, or they have her on life support to, like in a coma, basically in a coma, an induced coma, until she can come out of it. I don't know how, you know, if she's going to even come out of this. But what I feel like is that this card detaches, like she felt very detached from people. Right now, her soul feels very detached from the physical realm in some ways. So when a person is like detaching, is like there's unhealthy situations and relationships that you need to detach from. And this could be in her working life, and it could also be her personal life. And then we get joy and stability with this card. So that's what she brings to a lot of her fans and to everybody that's tuning in to this video, is a lot of joy and stability. Flow, like she had difficulty, has difficulty in letting things just flow. But I feel like she is in a transitional cycle, and she has been for the last couple of months, but I feel like she's been resisting. There is like something blossoming in her soul itself, but the attachment card has me kind of worried here. Clarity of belief. So I feel like, again, she did not see things up until this point from a very clear standpoint. She was trying to seek clarity or get understanding, but I keep hearing arguments. I keep feeling like she was, let me see what other cards come out. I feel this unhappiness with her. And I feel like this is more of the relationship. I don't know. Helpless and hopeless. Feeling kind of helpless and hopeless. Perhaps, like I said, even though she has people around her, that she may feel like people don't understand her completely. Well-deserved reward. So that's very interesting with the well-deserved reward. Like, my question would be in this reading is like, who is getting the reward out of all of this? Like, was someone paid to do this, you know, to her? Again, but that's just kind of like a speculation. Simply love. Her ancestors from the other side are showing her a lot of love. And there is a lot of light. So it's a possibility she may come out of this. It's a possibility, but I cannot be for sure. And I'm going to get more clarity. All right, so this is going to be the second part of the reading where I get into the actual Ryder Waite tarot deck. We're going to see like what is coming up from all of this about Tamar Braxton. The only thing I can say here in this reading is that, you know, we have seen this over and over again. A female that was not feeling well, feeling flu-like symptoms. Remember Kim Porter? Remember that case? I'm just bringing it up because everything sounds so familiar if you look at it. Kim Porter was feeling unsick, and then all of a sudden she's dead, right? And then we have had Whitney Houston. She was found in her hotel room, unconscious, dead. You know, she was found there, drowned, apparently, you know, and again, overdose. Then we had, you know, other cases like Michael Jackson, overdose, found, overdose. We're seeing a lot of this going on. And it's just like, when are the lies going to stop, right? When are these lies and narratives that the elite are putting out into the media going to really stop? Because it feels all like we keep hearing it. I mean, it's not uncommon for people to commit suicide or to do things like that, overdose and stuff like that. But we're talking about a 43-year-old woman who has a son, who has family and has a career that's still blossoming. And there's just so much that she has to do. It almost feels like we've heard this over and over and over again, when someone is being taken out in the industry. So we're gonna see. Gonna see what is coming, what is being shown for Tamar. Hold these cards here. So the cards that I got here pulled is the the Four of Pentacles, the World, the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups, and again the Four of Cups. The energy that I'm getting by this whole reading right now is almost like, is very interesting. This is a male, a very strong male, a male that is all about money. And so I don't know, she was having some kind of conflict with a contract, or maybe her work, whoever is in charge of this. But there is something about having difficulties around money. Like, I don't feel that this is her holding tight onto money. I feel like it's almost someone else. It's very interesting. The reading starts off with a male here. And with the World, with a lot of options. She was considering a lot of options, but feeling trapped with the Eight of Swords. It's almost like feeling trapped. Feeling trapped in her situation, feeling trapped in her life, like not being able to move forward. And the Queen of Swords tells me that there was a lot of mental energy, so she was up in her thoughts. But with the Queen of Cups, I almost feel like she was looking for emotional balance. She had, and it could be that she was seeking some guidance from a girlfriend, someone that in her family, like a sister. But I feel like there was somebody else that she was maybe like talking to for support. But I don't see here anything that would indicate that she was trying to, I see this card here, feeling trapped, but people feel trapped all the time. Then we see the Ten of Pentacles. So it's all about like her hard work paying off. The Hierophant, a lot of questions. I feel like in the present we have a lot of questions, and the family has a lot of questions, and looking for answers. It's kind of like what I feel. And then with the Nine of Wands, a very stressful situation. This is very stressful for the family. But she was under some kind of stress that day that this happened. There was definitely something of money and having to walk away, or wanting to walk away from a situation, almost like she would be telling someone, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do the same thing. I don't feel like what her career right now is bringing her a lot of joy, or has brought her a lot of joy, being on, on the reel and being on just different projects and stuff. It almost feels like she's overworked and underpaid in so many ways, which I know it's crazy, because a lot of you are probably like looking at this video and thinking, oh my God, you know, how can she be underpaid? They get more than average folks. But again, it's not like what you think, because at the end of the day, whatever millions they get, it has to be gone. It goes towards stylists, wardrobes, hair, makeup, people, assistants, you know, everybody that's on her team gets a chunk of that. It's like having someone on payroll. And then again, the Ten of Wands is like a uphill battle. It feels very, very heavy, like she was holding on to a lot of burden. But look, the Seven of Swords comes up. So for me, there's deception all around this, lies about this. And this Two of Cups shows me a relationship. So I'm wondering almost if things between her and her current boyfriend were not good. Was she looking to exit that relationship soon? Was there another guy that perhaps had interest in her? That's the question that I'm asking, because it looks like, look, with the Eight of Cups, is someone walking away from like a relationship. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but let me turn these around so you can see. You see that? Okay, but this is what I want you to really focus on. The Seven of Swords, and then you have the Two of Cups, which is like a relationship, giving to someone your time and energy. And then you have here the Eight of Cups. So it's like we see deception around a relationship. There's focus. That's why the Two of Cups is in the center. And it's that I pull them in this order. And the Seven of Cups is like deception, treachery, someone like stealing. It could be like stealing money or just making lies, fabrication. And then someone trying to walk away from the relationship, not sure how solid this relationship is. And again, this goes back to what I said, that I did not feel trustworthy of the boyfriend. I don't feel like this is a person that is necessarily the best for her. And with the Moon card, for me, it symbolizes like a lot of illumination to things that were hidden. King of Cups, again, I'm seeing this being about a male. So something was going on between her, and this relationship feels crossed. It feels crossed. And Seven of Wands. So yeah, she was definitely, look, loss. Five of Cups. Is Toni Braxton, I'm sorry, Toni, what is going on? I said Toni Braxton, that's her sister. I'm just thinking of her. But I'm asking Spirit, what is going to happen to Tamar? Is she going to come out of this? Oh my God. I got the Death card. Oh my God. I'm freaking out. I hope that she makes it, guys. But I asked, and you literally heard me. I cannot make this up. I'm just randomly pulling cards, and I said, is she going to make it? And the Death card comes up. So I'm praying that that is not what is going to be the outcome. A lot of communication. A lot of sorrow. Oh my God. I'm just getting chills left and right. I feel sick to my stomach to even look at this. I'm not saying, because the cards are not always accurate, but I asked before I pulled the Death card, I was like, what would be the outcome? Would she be okay or something like that? I have to go back to this video and actually hear it again. But her soul is in a journey right now. And there is a male on the other side that would be with her soul. The Ten of Swords. And then that one right here. This card right here. The Nine of Swords. Ten of Swords and Nine of Swords. Everything points to... I don't know. I don't know. And I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but it feels... This feels very dark. And I don't know if she's going to make it. I pray that I'm wrong, but the cards seem to reveal that she may be at a crossroads and she's deciding. which would be very tragic for the Braxtons because they've had enough tragedies in their own life. And the back of my head is hurting on the right side, so I don't know if she's even had a stroke in the process of all of this, or if something on her right side of her brain was affected, because I keep feeling the right side of my brain, guys. So let us keep our prayers for Tamar and hope that she recovers, and if she does, then that's good. But I don't know why I pulled the card when I asked, like, what was she going to be okay, what's the outcome, and the death card comes out. Like, that for me was very freaky in this reading. And I know a lot of people are going to come for me in the comments, like, why are you doing this reading? And my question is going to be to you guys, why are you here, you know, in the readings, if and listening to my reading on Tamar, if you know, think that it shouldn't be done. But I'm doing this for my rays of light. I've had a lot of people over the last couple of hours message me concerned about her. I'm a big fan of Tamar, so I'm really concerned for her too, and we're going to keep her in our prayers. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you so much, and let's just keep a candle lighted not in memory, but for her soul, okay? Many blessings and love and light, guys. Bye.